Good evening and welcome to The Guy with a Smile. Hope everybody's having a great day. I had an amazing time at PAX. Looking forward to talking a little bit about that. But picked up I was given a free early access code for One Finger Death Punch 2, which is a game that I really enjoyed. The original. Let's see. We'll try that one. See how that works for camera placement. And hopefully everybody's having a great day. This was a game that I really enjoyed the first. It's a great what do you call it? It's kind of a great mindless just beat 'em up game. It's called One Finger Death Punch. It's somewhat of a misnomer because there's actually 2 buttons in the game. But let's activate. There we go. Oops, I need to get audio over to the streaming system, so 1 second. Where's my mouse? There it is. Sound settings. The things you forget when you don't stream in a while. Okay, now there, that's better. Probably need to turn that down a little bit. Audio. We'll knock that down to 50%. I'm sure you guys can still hear that. So we will close options. There we go. Oops. And we're gonna yeah. Commonly used emotes in chat will appear in the game, and if you type "fight me" in chat, you will become an enemy. So let's accept that. Twitch linked. In theory, that'll work. I have never actually tried this. This is my actually. I say it's my first time running the game. I checked it to make sure it ran, but beyond that, I haven't done anything yet. Again, this is a game that I played the original. It is a very simple concept. You have 2 buttons, which are essentially right and left. You hit the button for the people coming in your direction. It is a game that is all about timing and really just kind of getting into the flow of the game. So let's check it out and see how badly we do. Do not button mash. Yes, that is because you don't want to miss. Because missing usually gets you hit. So.
Do not button mash. You cannot move in this game. Wait for enemies to enter the zone. Attack when enemies are touching. Press B to attack the enemy.
Now, obviously, the first couple of levels I expect to be fairly easy, but
Perfect. Faster.
get perfect one time. Round 2, fight.
Missing leaves you open to enemy attacks. Try not to miss. Perfect. Faster.
Get perfect 3 times. Let's do this.
Fewer misses gives you more stars. Perfect.
Complete tutorial level 1. 0
Legendary.
misses. Achievement unlocked. Get 5 stars one time. So, next, throwing
Enemy
weapons.
count. Your life. Throwing weapons kill in one hit. Press attack to throw. Miss.
Oops.
Ten enemies left. Legendary.
I missed once. Still legendary, though. No comments from the video gallery?
Words for each bar.
Yes, brawlers.
Attack right to remove the red bar. Don't let the bar hit the ground. Attack left to remove the blue bar. Attack only once per bar. You have this entire zone to match the bars. Always match from the bottom up.
Oops.
Ten enemies left.
Still missed once.
Godly.
Okay, 2-hit enemies.
White.
Enemies with multiple health
Green
bars.
enemies take 2 hits. The enemy's hits are indicated below them.
That was easy.
Ten enemies left. Perfect.
Nice.
Godly.
Sorry, 1 second. There was a phone call. That is not a number I need to call back. So, let us continue. Swapping enemies. These are the enemies that usually start giving me trouble,
Right.
but
Blue enemies will dodge your attacks. Enemies' hits are indicated below them. Enemies left.
crunch.
Ah, perfect. Legendary.
Okay. Block throwing weapons.
Right. You can block these projectiles by attacking.
Oops, far too early.
10 enemies left. Godly.
But far too early. Catch throwing weapons.
Right. You can grab these projectiles by attacking.
Oops.
Enemies left. Godly.
Oh, that was 0 misses? I guess I didn't miss any, I just got hit a couple times. There is a difference. Deflect throwing weapons. And again, most of the stuff happens automatically by just attacking when the weapon is in the proper zone.
Right. You can deflect these projectiles by attacking.
Ow. Miss? Miss? Ah.
Enemies left.
Tutorial complete. Tutorial 8 complete. dodge thrown weapons.
Right. You can dodge these projectiles
So,
by attacking.
purple dodge.
Continue to travel behind you. Stay alert.
Ah. Ow. Not doing so good on this one.
Enemies left.
Definitely could have been better.
Legendary.
You what? Okay, boss fights. Yes, boss fights. Let's do this. Now with eyes. Spider-Man eyes.
You can customize character details. This is always available in the options.
Okay. No, I'll just go with the eyes and the shading.
Bosses switch between brawlers and regular enemies. Take your time. Do not button mash.
Oops. Oops. Eh.
Enemies left.
Oops. My bad. Ooh. I'm getting quick.
Legendary.
Dum, dum.
Fight.
Okay. Mob round.
Bonus rounds grant a free shield. If you take a hit, the round will end. Do not button mash. You can only throw one projectile at a time. Hint, first enter, first dead.
Dagger round over.
If you swing and miss, the round will end. You can let the enemies live if you wish. Do not button mash.
Horse round over.
10 enemies left.
Speed raised 2%.
Legendary.
Nobody wants to fight me? Slow time enemies.
Right, this is your speed modifier. When you perform better, the game gets faster. You can increase the game speed manually if you're crazy. Enemies left. Legendary.
One miss. What? Hold on. Don't be a perfectionist. What are they saying? The Ball of Death.
Fight. Attack the Ball of Death. It will bounce and kill enemies in one hit. It's destroyed after kills or if you hit it off screen.
Yes, yes. Okay. Oops. Oh.
Enemies left.
That could have gone better, but
Godly.
climb to the top of the survival tower. 3-hit enemies.
Fight.
Now,
Yellow enemies take 3 hits. The enemies' hits are indicated below them. The bars below the enemies tell you what buttons to press. Enemies left.
have achieved a 1,000 kill count.
Legendary.
Weapon pickups.
Fight. You can pick up weapons from the ground. Extend your attack range for a brief time. Your attack range will decrease back to normal when the weapon is used up. Weapon racks provide you with consecutive weapons. Enjoy the extra attack range while it lasts. 10 enemies left. Patience. The attack bar is locked. If you attack when locked, you'll lose the fight.
Get ready. If you attack when locked, you'll take damage.
Attack now. Remember to wait until the attack bar is visible. Legendary.
I lost. That's a new mechanic. I'm not used to that one, so that'll take a little getting used to.
Fight! Wreak havoc with power weapons.
Oops, missed. Oh man. Oops. Oops. I disagree with that.
Enemies left. Survival tower, skills, and more unlocked. Legendary, skill point collected.
4 misses though. Okay, but now I have a skill tree.
This is the skills tree. Spend gems to power up skills. You can undo at any time.
Summon a random set of weapons. Aid add. Oh, update okay. All skills are passive. Skills activate automatically over time. I have 5 skill gems. Shuriken ammo, damager ammo, sniper rifle. Earthquake was the one I always used, or predominantly used in the old one. Laser eyes, and then I always. Oops, I'm out of gems. Okay. So we can obviously rearrange that at any time. So
You have completed your training, but the road ahead is long and treacherous.
tutorial complete. Let's see. Do I have keyboard? No. Okay.
Fight! Mob round.
Ow. He stuck a knife in me.
Legendary. Revenge token collected. Revenge tokens are used to complete levels.
Okay, that's the issue. Okay.
Fight! Mob round.
Should have thrown that at the green guy. Ah. Yes. Disagree with that.
Legendary. Trophy unlocked.
Long journey ahead. Unlocked. 1 trophy. Next.
Mob round.
Man. Oh. Struggle. $1,500.
Legendary. Fight! Mob round. Legendary. Fight! Mob round.
Ow. Oh, you're right, I missed. Complete 5 levels.
Godly.
Skill points are off the beaten path. Let's step out. Let's check on survival. The next tier is locked.
Survival.
Oops. fighting me with an umbrella? Ow. Oops. Italy. Squishy. Oops. Oops. Laser eyes.
Last hit.
The Golden Ringed Sword. Oops. Who you,
Take a
who you telling to get out of here? Oh. That streak was 176. Not bad. So, but that is One Finger Death Punch 2. Let's see, we're gonna back out to the tower. We have unlocked level 2. Actually, we've unlocked level 2 and level 3. But we're gonna back out. We're gonna go play something else. While I do enjoy this, it's a game that I use to kind of center myself and kind of relax when, you know, it's just when I just want to do something mindless, because you get into the rhythm and the I hate to say it, the zen of the game, and you're not really thinking about what you're doing. You're just processing what's coming and reacting to it, and trying not to button mash, because if you button mash, then you attack too early and you get hit. But I didn't want to play this all night, because it's a game that's a little harder for me to pay attention to chat, because I'm paying attention to the game. But it's interesting. I do find it interesting that they put the Twitch integration in. We'll have to check that out some other time more. But so we're gonna exit out. We're gonna go play Elite. So first thing I need to do is go over to my dashboard, and we're gonna Elite Dangerous. I've got some. To start off with, I have a load of, I think, low temperature diamonds I need to go sell, so we're going to start with that. But if we have time, then we're going to go do some, well, we should have time. We got a couple hours. Then we'll go try to do some mining, and I'll try to show you a little better how that works. It seems a little slow, but for the amount of money you can make in the time, it is huge. So we're going to swap over to my other screen. Where is it? Yeah. There we go. Hey, everybody. Just so that I can... Oops. Get back into game here. But yes, I know the next tier is locked, but I'm trying to exit, so thank you. But it's just a fast-paced, fun fighter that's really easy to get into and, you know, play for a short period of time and just kind of let yourself relax. So I enjoy it for that. Oops, I actually have to do update information, I believe. And then we will... Where is it? Jump into the lead and let's go make some money. Pardon me, I do have a bit of a cough, so I may be muting myself from time to time. So if you ever see me talking and you're not hearing anything, please let me know, because it means I forgot to unmute myself. Seems to be going good. Hello, Elite. I said play. Saw a few other games that I'm interested in at PAX. Biomutant, Warsaw was one that I tweeted about and I'm really interested in. There's definitely some indie games coming up that I think looked promising. So we yeah, Lost and Hound looked really interesting. What was it? Feather by Samurai Punk also looked interesting. In a much more just relaxing fly around type of but yeah, Lost and Hound, for those that weren't at the convention, is a game where you play a rescue corgi that is going around looking for people, and the game is designed to be playable by blind people. So all the cues are audio cues. So they represented the dog finding the scent by a rumble. I didn't get a chance to play it, so I didn't experience it myself. But so as you lose the sound, you're losing the scent, and you need to try to get back to it. Really interesting concept. The play looked interesting and fun. I have to say I was very surprised at, in all honesty, at the amount of board and tabletop games. I mean, I knew card games like Magic would be there because they're at all the conventions, but and I mean, Magic with Magic the Gathering Arena, they have a direct video game tie-in, so it makes sense, and a lot of the audience does cross over. But yeah, just in fact, my wife and I picked up a board game called Good Boy Bad Zombie, or Good Dog Bad Zombie. I'm not sure which, off the top of my head. But where again you play dogs trying to help the humans in a zombie-infested town. Oh, oops! I need to fix the audio. Yes, Good Dog Bad Zombie. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun for some casual tabletop gaming. Let's see here. Saw again. I tweeted about Warsaw. Seems like a very interesting strategic game that's kind of a blend of the mechanics of Darkest Dungeon and some of the feel of this war of mine. Which this War of Mine is a game that I recommend. Is very it has a very deep, impactful storyline.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Okay, nice. So as we leave the station. Give me 1 second. So, okay, there we go. Yes, mic is on. I'm gonna do a quick check because I want to make sure I'm getting the most for my low temperature diamonds. Ooh, that's probably gonna be a run down in the Pleiades. That's okay. Shouldn't be too bad. Copy that. So, there we go. Yeah, clear that. Plot route. Yeah, that's gonna be a few jumps. Shouldn't be too bad though. And I may actually... Sorry. Map navigation is still not my strong suit. I actually make a quick detour over to Dessia to turn in some exploration data before we do that. Okay.
Cannot comply.
What?
Cannot comply.
Why are you deployed? Oh,
Landing
because I
gear
never retracted my
retracted.
landing gear. That's the problem.
Frameshift drive charging.
Details. Again, this is what happens when you don't play in a while.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
But I hope everybody did have a good time while I was out. And if you were at PAX, hope you had a good time there.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Never mind, it's done. So... now there's where I want to go. Oops, wrong button. Specifically, I want to go there. Going down to Farseer Inc. to turn in some exploration data and hopefully make Felicity Farseer like us a little bit more, so if we don't completely unlock Tier 5 FSD engineering, then at least we get a little bit closer. And I may take a look at experimental effects while I'm down there, because you have to at least start that at the engineer. Do have to be a little bit careful because I do have... Oops, well, let's wait until we get landed, but I do have like 13 tons of low temperature diamonds, which are fairly expensive. So it is possible that pirates will try to interdict me and, take my diamonds. So far, I've always been able to. I always overshoot. And now it's on the wrong side of the planet. You can tell by the dashed line for those that yeah, well, I'm hoping I'm wrong. I think I may have picked up a little bit of con crud. Hopefully I can get that knocked out before I go to another convention next, in a week.
Orbital flight engaged.
Now, I'm generally not terribly great at the planetary approaches. Just because I'm not good at judging where I need to do that. And where it does that. That is to say, drop from orbital flight. Or sorry, orbital cruise. Yeah, see, I'm still way far out. I'm probably going to come out of that a good distance away. Because you only glide for so long, and then you drop out. Oh, actually getting closer than I expected, so. But still, I'm 26 kilometers out, so it's going to take a little bit to get in there. Use the boosters a bit to kind of trim some of that time down. Give us a little better look at the lay of the land.
Lakon Golf Uniform Yankee. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols.
You got it. Okay, we're inside.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 02.
It is right down there. I like it when I'm on the right side. Just makes landing so much easier. A little more speed than that.
Landing gear deployed.
Thank you. Because, you know, not having the landing gear down can be problematic. And it's just straight down and thunk. Not a, you know, perfectly smooth landing, but we got down.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Why, thank you. Okay, now. Actually, first things first. Let's go here. Do I have anything to sell you? Oh, yes. Not a huge windfall, but we do have some data to sell you, so you'll be happy about that. Confirm. Okay. Top off the tanks while we're down. Everything appears to be. Go make sure we've got all our. Yep. Short on lipids. So top those off. And now let's go to the engineer's workshop and see what. And it's still grade 4 access, but. Select. Why did I not put increased to level 2? Oh. Yeah, apparently I haven't put level 2 increased range in here. Interesting. Thought I had. So, I don't have my atypical wake echoes, otherwise I could do it now, but what kind of experimental? Deep charge. Reinforced charging fields increase the amount of fuel injected when charging, allowing larger jumps at the cost of increased power draw. That sounds like probably what I want. I don't have the stuff I need to build it at the moment. I'm not going to have it for any of these, but in fact, no, they do need different things, so okay. So yeah, that increased power draw, larger jumps, so that's most likely what I'm going to go for. Optimize mass, which will increase jump range as well, I believe. I may have to take a look at these to see what I want to. I'm not sure if it's deep charge or optimized mass that I want to go to. Pretty sure it's not stripped down because that just. Hey, Raina! How you doing? How was the trip home? I hear your magic cards got searched. Okay, no. Exit. Appreciate the follow. It is good to be home. I am definitely, I'm definitely feeling the exhaustion of so much activity over the weekend. But and I think I picked up a little bit of con crud at the end there, but hopefully I can get that knocked out since next week I turn around and go to another convention out in Vegas. So, but that's for more for broadcasting. But yeah, it was great to see you guys there. Really appreciate you guys coming out.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay, now I need to set my course to the other place to sell these diamonds. Is that still active? Yeah, it's much like PAX. It'll be a
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
get me off this
4,
planet.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
But yeah, for my day job, it's also a chance for all the producers from all our 6 different offices around North America to get together and have some meetings to kind of figure out what we need as a company to try to host. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, well, that's not what I was trying to do. My bad. Trying to do it too quick.
Frameshift drive charging.
Let's try that again.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of work, but we'll get some time to go out and get some R&R in too. So, mind you, some of that's gonna be dinners with clients, and some of that's gonna be work related, but still. The company definitely will not be as good. And I highly doubt anybody out there is going to play Magic with me.
Frameshift drive charging.
How many tons of these things do? Oh, 17 tons. I actually have more than I thought I did.
Four, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping.
Oops. Don't you do it.
Fuel scooping complete.
I see you over there, Mr. Ship. Ooh. Yeah. I've flown my whole life. My dad worked for the airlines, and so we did a lot of flying on vacations and such, but bad turbulence still can get to me. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, and he shouldn't have been such a stickler. Nobody likes dealing with that kind of stuff at that time of the morning before they've had their coffee. Modern air travel, I find frustrating. From the way they board the planes
System
to...
scan complete.
I appreciate it, and enjoy dinner.
Frameshift drive charging.
Did I update that? Yes, it did. Okay. Couldn't remember if since I changed games, I couldn't remember if I changed my
3, 2, 1, engage.
I could see there that I typed it in, but I wasn't sure if I'd hit update.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's not fly directly into the sun. Do want to get back there and top the tanks off. But I want to do it, a heat responsibly. Need to get back in the practice of honking when I come into the system.
Fuel scooping.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Oop. This one's already scanned out, so either I've been here before or it's just one that we already know the data on.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
It's looking like a red star. I can't fuel off that. It's okay. Boom. Looks like probably nothing here but icy bodies, but that's fine. Still map it out. May not be much, but it's something. Excuse me. Still trying to figure out if I want to go Anaconda or not. I was looking at Python. It's technically still medium ship class, like my Asp, but it actually would give me double the cargo capacity.
System scan complete.
But I just don't know if it's worth it to move to that or if just go ahead and go to an Anaconda. I know a lot of people talk a lot about the crates. I haven't looked at that either.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one. Engage. Fuel scooping.
It's probably gonna overheat if I'm not careful. Yeah.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah. It's fine.
Fuel scooping complete.
Do need to actually set it up so that I can launch those heat sinks if I need to, but looks like some gas giants too. I don't have rings. I want rings. I like ringed planets. What's around here? There it is. At some point I should really go configure my Cobra up for more combat and try some of that. Get used to that some more. Have some other things to do. Gas giant with water-based life. Okay, with rings. I'm not going to go scan that right now, but I may mark this system and come back. None of these are going to be first discovered, so I'm not going to get any huge amounts for them. Another gas giant with a water-based life with rings. Hey Magnus, how you doing? How things been? From your tweets, looks like you've been having some Hearthstone luck while I've been away. Oh, I did. PAX was amazing. Overwhelming. And I did learn a lot in terms of what to do next, what to do better next time. But yeah, I had a lot of fun there. Met some great folks.
System scan complete.
Actually, I mean, just had a great time overall. We had just one just kind of random meeting that turned out to be really nice. We ran into some folks in a really crowded. Oh no, that's not what I want. That's not the one I want to mark. That's the one I want to bookmark. I'll come back to it later. Okay, and you're still marked as next system around. Yes, good. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it was just a really crowded restaurant, and they asked to share a table. So this is Elite Dangerous. Actually, so I should have tweeted that I changed games, but
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
this is Spaceflight Sim and exploration mining. It's an open world sandbox. You can really kind of do anything you can imagine.
Fuel scooping.
That sounds like a pirate.
Fuel scooping complete.
So, I'm not gonna scan this system. Yeah. I know you were gonna do that. Yeah, you're right. I am the ship you're looking for, the one with the big hull, but I'm not so easy to tie down. I'm just glad I got away from the sun before he did that.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, I did start the stream with One Finger Death Punch 2, which if you haven't played the first one, I do recommend it. It's a fun kind of mindless fighting game, but it's just kind of a fun, relaxing game because there's literally two buttons that you're using. You're using one button that represents attack right and one button that represents attack left, and you just fight the things that are coming at you.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yeah, don't need to. Since the only thing here is a star, don't need to worry about this. Mapping this one out. But yeah, I have a.
Fuel scooping complete.
To a degree, it was Elite as a series has been around for a while, and Frontier, the developer, is just celebrating their 25th anniversary.
Drive charging.
They make several games. They make Planet Coaster and I'm drawing a blank. Jurassic Park Evolution, which I haven't played Planet Coaster, but Jurassic Park Evolution's a fun game too.
1, engage.
with Elite, you can play. There's kind of 3 play modes. You can play open world, which puts you in with anybody else that's playing open world.
Fuel scooping.
You can play on private server. With just people you know, which is how I generally play. And you can play completely solo, which means you'll never run into another player. So I love that aspect of it because I'm not a huge PvPer. I enjoy it, but in a game like this, it's not the type of thing that I'm looking for. So I play on Greats' private. Well, it's not really a private server. They're all still on Frontier servers. It's just who you'll get instanced with. Like I said, solo you won't get instanced with any other players on a private group server. Private group setting, you'll get grouped with anybody that's in the private group. So I know that the only players that I'm going to encounter while I'm playing this are people that are part of that community, and we're all of a similar mindset. But there are NPC pirates. There's an alien race that is attacking humans. So it's even solo or on a private server, private group instance, you've still got a lot. You can pretty much do anything you want to in game. If you want to do combat, there's plenty of opportunities to get involved in combat with NPCs. There are people that play the game as pirates fighting only NPCs. They go find NPC miners and attack them. So it's Frontier put a lot of thought into it, and they made some really good decisions as far as that goes.
System scan.
Because it really does allow people to play the way they want to play. And so currently I am just kind of doing a little bit of exploration while I travel to a system to sell this 17 tons of low temperature diamonds that I mined, which is why that pirate tried to interdict me earlier.
4, 3,
And I imagine we'll probably hit another one here.
engage.
Well, not necessarily here, but on the way, because we're passing through several sectors that are... no, I haven't.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yep, never mind. There's only a starter. Come on, finish fueling.
Fuel scooping complete.
What is it? Sorry. But
Frameshift drive charging.
ooh, that's saying something, because I've seen some pretty creeper takes on the Joker. Pretty creepy takes on the Joker.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Although, I will say, in my opinion, that's kind of the wrong take to go with Joker. I mean, he should look Oh yeah, please do. Or yeah, either tweet it to me or jump on Discord and throw it into the Batman channel there.
Fuel scooping complete.
Is that the last? Is that my? Yep, that's my destination system. So I don't remember if I'd already done that or not. Oh yeah, I have to. Yeah, just a normal gas giant. I mean, I thought the Heath Ledger look was good, but you know that's kind of on the edge of what I think Joker should have looked like.
System scan complete.
But I mean, I mean, I know they're trying to, particularly DC is trying to make their stuff, you know, dark and edgy, and that really, to a certain degree, I think that's the wrong way of going about it. But you know, to each their own.
Frameshift drive charging.
Nice little 21 light year jaunt. It's my destination. And then I gotta see which station I'm going to.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Yeah, I mean, I do think, you know, Batman is a darker comic, so I think that, you know, a darker feel for those series, I think, does work.
Fuel scooping.
But you know, at the same time, a lot of Batman's villains really are meant to be,
Fuel scooping complete.
at least in my opinion, are kind of a counterpoint to his grim, dark facade. So I think if you make them too dark, I think you're not helping things. Oops. I need to get the right thing up. There we go. Now where was I going? I'm going to Asami Orbital. Asami Orbital. That would be you. So let's go sell some diamonds. I don't know why I always tend to orient myself along so that I'm bottom down to the orbital plane, but that's just how I like to fly. Got some distance to cover, so let's bump the speed up a bit. And as we start getting closer, we'll drop it down to approach speed. I might have done it too late though. We'll see. Oh, looks like I did it okay. I mean, I know I've said it before, but yeah, I really love the way they did the Joker in the Batman video games. Particularly in Origins and, that's on the other side of the planet, of course. But yeah, particularly in Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, the characterization that they do, well, actually in City as well. The characterization of the interaction between Joker and Batman, I thought was really well done in those. But yes, actually, I will agree with that as well. I think Mark Hamill does a very good characterization of the Joker. And come out of cruise. Oh, hello. Now I'm going to go with the assumption that that is the end that I need to dock in.
Lakon Golf Uniform Yankee. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure.
Yes, Control. Actually, I like Mark Hamill as a voice actor in general, to be fair. That didn't get far enough out. I mean, there are definitely some parts that I can tell it's him, but there's also some there's also some parts that he's done that I was like, that was Mark Hamill. Usually once I know it's him, I can... What are you guys shooting at? System Authority vessel. Oh, well, they're not shooting at it anymore. Anyway, I need to request docking or they'll be shooting at me.
Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 30.
Well, one, in the animated series, I believe he did Joker, and I also believe he did Killer Croc. But he's done quite a few voices for video games.
Scan detected.
And animated series, and I mean, he's
Scan detected.
I'm not carrying any contraband this time, guys. It's okay. You can leave me alone. Yeah, all I gotta do is figure out where my landing bay is. 30, it's right up there. Nice. I like it when it works like that. Landing pad
Landing gear
30.
deployed.
Thank you, Grin. Actually, if I'm going to call you Grin, I should probably change you to the male voice. What? I am not loitering.
Blocking landing pads is in breach of flight regulations, Commander. Move away now.
This is my landing pad.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged.
Starport services. Hello, Asami Orbital. I would like to sell you some diamonds. I don't know what you use them for. None of my business. Not a bad place on Void Opals either, but I don't have any of this at the moment. There we go. Nice. 20 million credits. Okay, now. What systems do we have nearby? Oh, you know? Never really checked out the Pleiades Nebula when I was down there, but... Ooh, there's a Witchhead Nebula over there. It's one of the things I really like about this game, but let's see, Magnus, you were asking, what other voices has Mark Hamill done? Let's see. Well, he apparently voiced Chucky for Child's Play, which is currently in post-production. But let's see. Well, actually, that's not a voice role. Of course, he's the voice of Joker in Lego DC Supervillains. He does the voice of Officer Duke in Legend of Halloweenian. The voice of Megatronus in Transformer Power of the Primes, the TV miniseries. Obviously, he frequently does the voice of Luke Skywalker in video games, but that's because, well, he's really known for that. Let's see. I'm just trying to go through his recent stuff. His recent stuff. He hasn't been as busy lately. Oh, I actually did not know that. He actually has a character role in the TV series for The Flash. The voice of the narrator in Let It Die. In the Master of Orion Conqueror of the Stars video game, he was the Alkari Emperor. General Stahl in Be Cool Scooby-Doo, the TV series. Obviously for one particular episode. In Lego Dimensions, he was the voice of the evil guy. Does a lot of the Trickster, Sinestro in video games. Obviously Joker. He's not the only one that does Joker, though, in the video games. He's Darth Bane in Star Wars The Clone Wars. So yeah, he's got quite a... In some of the older games, I know that he did were... I can't think of the name of it now. He's done several voices in the Kingdom Hearts series. He was the Watcher in Darksiders. But yeah, in fact, there was a period for a while. Looks like the early 2000s. He pretty much did nothing but voice work. Did voices in Yakuza the video game. He was the narrator in Call of Duty 2. So yeah, and again, I'm not finding... Well, of course, then again, I haven't gone back far enough for the games that I was thinking of. He was Carter in the TV series Batman Beyond. Like I said, frequently does Joker in animated series and video games. Where was that? I'm thinking of a specific game and I'm just not... Can't think of the name of it. Wing Commander Academy. TV series, he was Maverick Blair. Julius Pindecker in The Tick. Full Throttle, that was it. That one, Adrian Ripburger, the main character that he voiced in that, I could kind of hear him in it, but the other two, he did two other voices in that game, and I didn't realize it. So. Okay, now, what do we have around? I mean, obviously we have the Pleiades down there, so let's head towards that direction and see what we can find. We'll go here. Platycores, that's one jump. See if they have any ringed planets that we might be able to mine.
Ship released. You're clear to
Take
leave.
good care, Magnus, and
Landing gear retracted.
we'll be seeing you. Oops, let's not get a speeding ticket. Could technically still get a speeding ticket out here, but I have to hit something. Okay, landing gears up. As soon as they drop the mass lock on me, I can get out of here. There it goes. Should tell me shortly.
Frameshift drive charging.
Welcome, Commander. Please make your way to the designated landing pad.
I'm leaving, so no, I won't.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Let's go see if we can find some more diamonds. So if we can find some diamonds nearby, that would be nice. Well, let's not run into the sun. That would be bad.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
18 bodies. Let's see what we got. Several of them apparently really close to the sun. So we get a little distance and see what we can find. I was gonna say there's something here. Get the tuning right, otherwise you can't scan it. High metal content. No rings, but might be worth stopping by out there for a detailed surface scan. Not looking for belt clusters. They won't have the type of asteroids I'm looking for. The type of stuff I'm looking for only shows up in planetary rings. A lot of high metal content around here. All been scanned before, so I'm probably not going to bother to go map it, but unless we find something really tasty like, you know, a water world or Earth-like world. Come on, there's something else out here. Where is it? There it is. Well, there's something at least. So we got a couple out here. Kind of off orbiting on their own. Rocky ice. More high metal content. Another Rocky ice. There's one more. So there it is.
System scan complete.
Nothing I'm looking for though. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. So we're headed down that way, so... Should say the object is to head down that way. Not doing a terribly systematic search, I'm just
Frameshift drive charging.
Class K star, so scoopable, so we don't have to worry about fuel. Cargo hold's empty, so don't have to worry about pirates. Unless they want a bunch of limpets.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Boom. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Get some distance from the sun. Let me slow it down and let's see what plans we have. Asteroid belts around the sun, but nothing. Okay, what have we here? I've got a class 3 gas giant that doesn't have any rings. It does have a moon that also doesn't have any rings. It's very sad. Guys are killing me. Is it really that hard to have a system or to have a planet with rings on it? Belt cluster, and I think that's going to be a bunch of rocky worlds left. Oh, yes, it is, but it has rings. Not very dense rings, so probably not great, but it's worth checking out. See if it has an icy ring.
System scan complete.
Survey says it is an icy ring, so let's go check it out. It's also not that far. Well, actually, it is a good distance. It's not huge, but it'll take us a couple minutes to get there. Actually, before we do this, I am gonna take a quick break and take care of a couple of things and get myself some more water. So, throw some music up, and we will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Let's get back in the game. There we go. Oops, let's actually get back in the game. There we go. Hey, Holsworth, how you doing? Although I suppose you're lurking now, so thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. We're just going to check out a planet that has icy rings to see if they have some either some low temperature diamond hotspots or some void opal hotspots that maybe we can crack an asteroid or two before the end of the night. Checking. Okay, yes, my mic is on. Okay, just well, it is appreciated, Holsworth. Wait. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, do this. Probably overshoot my target. Range, out of range. Oh, I'm gonna have to get closer. Should be able to see the ring. I have to say, some of the planets in this game are just gorgeous. I'll go ahead and try to map this. I'm not terribly good at mapping ringed worlds, so some practice would be a good thing. Very bizarre rings. Very low density. There we go. First things first, hit the ring. I don't care if I get the efficiency. Now, do we have any?
Surface scan complete.
I'm gonna go with no. No hotspots, okay. So, not worth trying to mine. Oh, actually, good. The ring probes don't count. So. Okay, now. Probably have to go around this one. Rings can be really tough to map because of the... If it hits the ring, then it scans the ring, not the planet. A little more overlap than I wanted, but not bad. Come on, there's gotta be a... This is probe 4, so I got 3 more for the efficiency target. It's more more on the edge than I wanted. 58. Let's see if that gets it to me. $70, and it's gonna be too much overlap on that last. Maybe not. Oh, just shy. So we don't get the efficiency, but we do get the. Was first map by Subspidey. Dunk.
Surface scan complete.
Okay, unfortunately not what we were really looking for, but we're heading down to Pleiades. Down there. Ooh, longer jump here. Nice.
Frameshift drive charging.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. Hope everybody's having a good night. We are just doing some exploration, heading towards the Pleiades to check out the Pleiades Nebula, and also looking for some mining opportunities on the way.
Fuel scooping.
Top the tanks off, honk the system. Not necessarily in that order. Ooh, 47 bodies. That's a lot of bodies.
Fuel scooping complete.
That's promising. Helium-rich gas giant. Check for the other planets around the other gas giant, because they do of course tend to have a lot of moons. Oops. Hate it when I do that. Zoom back out before I actually scan the planet. Asteroid cluster. Probably have a lot of those here too. High metal content. Metal rich. Or asteroid belts. Well, don't you look ominous? Oops. Ooh, Ringed Waterworld. Jackpot. Definitely be going out to map that. Okay, come on, there we go. Rocky body, rocky body. High metal content. So many planets. Not that I imagine that, you know, going out and scanning or mapping that ringed water world is gonna be like a first mapped or anything, but just because, I mean, we're still in the bubble, so the idea that there's unmapped stuff, I mean, I guess there could be, but there's a lot of systems. But the game's been out a while too, so.
System scan complete.
Complete. Okay, now we got a couple of things to check out here. That's not the one I wanted, system map. And we will probably bookmark this. But you metal rich rings. Okay, nothing. Okay, you're the one that I really want. Rocky and metal rich, not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for ice rings. What are you? You've got Rocky ring, metal rich, Rocky. You guys have the wrong rings. And just Rocky. Not what I'm looking for, but we will still go map you. Yeah, first map by Cryopod. No. That's the one I want. But, so actually we won't bookmark this because... Just because there's none of what I'm looking for here. So let's go map a Water World so we can get paid for that. Not really quite sure what their reasoning is for paying you for worlds that have already been mapped, but we you know, we just take it as we get it. Purposely trying to come at it from more below. I don't have the rings, so edge on. Yeah, we'll take a look at the rings just to see. There might be something worth mining in there, Alexandrite. I mean, it's nowhere near diamonds, but which in turn are nowhere near void opals. But well, I don't know. Diamonds are pretty close to void opals. Actually, diamonds have been going up lately. So we'll hit the rings real quick just to tag what's in them.
Surface scan complete.
Yeah, there's no
Surface scan complete.
7 probes for efficiency bonus. Let's see where that one hits. Possibly get a little further on the backside this way. I actually think it's neat that they map this so that the planet uses the gravity to pull the probes to the backside of the planet. Well, the planet doesn't use its gravity because the planet's rather inanimate, but yeah, see, that's about where I wanted that. Not quite that far. those two hit. Beautiful. Right where I wanted that. Hopefully that'll be about the same. Yep. A little bit of overlap, but not bad. Actually, I beg to differ, Song. I am not invincible. Particularly in this ship. I have no weapons. Luckily, so far in my career in Elite, I've been... in this ship, I've been very good at running away. 75. Very nicely. Let's see if I can finish it off with that one. I may not be able to. Boom.
Surface scan complete.
One water world scanned. Okay, now. You didn't have what I wanted. I've already been here, so what did you have? Rocky, Metal Rich, Icy, there we go, couple Icy. You were Metal Rich and you two were the Icies. So, let's plot a course for there. Oops, wrong button. And...
Frameshift drive charging.
into the nebula.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Actually, I don't.
System scan complete.
Stop before I start fuel scooping, or was this a non-scoopable? Yeah, I'm gonna go with it wasn't scoopable. Okay.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, 3, 2, 1, engage. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I'll worry about the fuel later. Did I not? Yeah, I did not scan the system. How did that happen? Missed again. I mean, I've been here before. How did I not scan this system? Takes some kind of lazy. Actually, I probably wanted to get to where I was going. I think I got here at the end of a stream. Sorry about that. Sorry, a lot of coughing there. So many planets. Planets. I think you're getting me a lot of signals in that area. That's where I'm going. What's around here? And 50.
System scan complete.
That took some work. Now, let's see if we can go find someplace to, well, actually, we probably won't get any mining done tonight because I need to get some rest. But, you know, we can go out and scan the ring, see if there's any hotspots worth working on, and we can set that up for the next stream. It's a little ways out there. So, while I'm flying there, let's see who else is on. Start planning who we're gonna go raid. You know what? I may not go out there. No, it's only a minute. Okay. Reading that wrong. I thought it was an hour. Okay. Okay, I got a couple ideas for possible raids. We'll see who's. Once I actually get done scanning these two planets, we'll see who's actually still on. But because I know a few of these are getting to the end of their stream, so Sorry about that, folks, but yeah, my throat is really getting dry. I think it's gonna be a thorough flu before bed kind of night. Talk about the upcoming schedule. I will probably be playing Warframe tomorrow because I probably will not be able to stream on Wednesday because I'm probably going to end up working late since I'm going in late. But so we will probably do a Tuesday stream of Warframe, Wednesday be off. I will stream Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, games to be decided, and then I will be off. At the very least, I will be off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. I will probably be off on Friday, but we'll have to see when my return flight gets back in from Vegas. If I get in early enough, I may try to stream Friday night. And, you know, depending on the schedule in Vegas, I might try to do a surprise stream there, but I don't think that's going to work out. I'll have my laptop with me, but timing-wise, I just don't know that's going to work. Because that's usually a pretty packed trip. What I'm thinking is probably for Thursday, Friday, I'll probably do Warframe again on Thursday and then do Elite again on Friday. And then Saturday I might try to get back into Assassin's Creed Odyssey since we haven't played that in a while. So I may try to pick the story back up on that. And Sunday will of course be a Warframe stream. May do Warframe and something, we'll see, depending on how things go. But a lot of things changing here in Warframe in terms of the new Equinox Prime comes out, so mind you, I haven't leveled up Equinox yet, so probably get to work on that. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Let's see, the board just shuffled, so a couple of people just dropped off and some people started streaming, so I've discovered a new signal source. Doubt that, actually. You know, when I do these 4 and 5 minute trips out to planets like this in a system, I just can't help but think about the 600-hour trip that the Fuel Rats did to refuel the lost pilot that was trying to set a record. Hey, G-Soldier, thank you for the raid. welcome on in, everybody. I am the guy with the smile. We're heading out to scan a potential mining place. May head into the asteroid field and start looking around, but probably won't actually get to mining tonight. If you haven't checked out G-Soldier, I do recommend it. He's a Warframe streamer. He plays on PC, Xbox, and PS4. He's a great guy. Really fun to watch. And I am in awe at the fact that he can juggle three Warframe. Three Warframe accounts and keep them straight. Yeah, go over there, give him a follow, join the Shark Lair, and check him out. It's always a fun day over in G-Soldier's stream, and he streams Monday through Friday. So, but welcome on in. If anybody in the Shark Lair does not yet know me, I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I stream Elite Dangerous Warframe, Batman the Arkham series, and the Assassin's Creed series predominantly. Occasionally I'll mix in some other games, like earlier today I mixed in One Finger Death Punch 2, which is I think shooting to come out in about 3 weeks. I got a early access code at PAX, so we tried that out, and yes, I typically do my Warframe on Wednesdays and Sundays, but this week I'm probably going to be doing Warframe on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, just because my streaming schedule is a little mixed up because of all the travel I'm doing currently. So I will be streaming this week. I'm streaming Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm out at a broadcasting convention in Vegas next week, so I will. If I stream next week, it'll be Friday night. Otherwise, it'll be the weekend. But yeah, feel free to check out my Twitter. Follow me there. I typically do status updates there. I also have a Discord. Feel free to jump in and join. Thank you for the biddies. I love your face, G-Soldier, and I really appreciate that. I also want to thank you and Hallsworth and the others that have stuck with me through this bout of work trips and schedule changes. I really appreciate it. But yeah, for those of you that are coming in that are new to Elite, Elite is a space flight sim, open world, kind of a sandbox. There's no real set. There is an ongoing storyline that is going on, but it is ever changing, ever moving around. Yeah, G-Soldier, and I am really looking forward to meeting you at TennoCon. I got to meet some streamers that I've followed for a while at PAX, and that was just a wonderful thing. And I got to meet some other folks that I've chatted with online and interacted with in other communities. So PAX was just an amazing experience. So I'm looking forward to meeting some other new people at TennoCon this year. It's last year was an absolute blast at TennoCon. This year I'm looking forward to into doing some other things, maybe making some of the panels that I didn't make. You know, obviously there'll be different panels, but I didn't make some of the panels last year because there were so many people that I wanted to meet that were in the autograph line that I spent most of my time in the autograph line watching the main stage, which wasn't a bad thing. They had some great panels on the main stage, partner panels and the sound panel and the voice acting panel. And typically the people that were on the main stage then went to the autograph line, so that was why the wife and I were constantly kind of going back and forth between the main stage and the autograph line. But so it was, and actually it was at TennoCon last year that I got my streaming name. I was in the autograph line to meet some of the partnered streamers. Specifically, I was there to meet Greats, but Daniel the Demon was also there, who is another Warframe partner that I've had been following. And while I was in that line, I came up to Daniel the Demon and he commented on my smile. Something along the lines of, you know, look at the smile on this guy. And the next day, because they, a lot of the, oops, okay, I am in control. A lot of the people go to, there's an event in the park called Sunfest that a lot of people go to the following day, and I ran into Daniel the Demon again there, and he remembered me and say, "Hey, it's the guy with the smile," and I really liked that, and not that just that he remembered me, but also that the name struck a chord with me, because I want to try to be, you know, a positive, and
Surface scan complete.
nothing what I'm looking for. Rats. But so it kind of struck a chord with me, and I and my wife and I thought about it, and I bounced it off a couple other people who actually thought it would be a great streaming name. So that's how I became the guy with the smile, and the rest has been an incredible journey. I started streaming in at the end of September last year, and it has been a blast. Meeting the people online, and there's another planet I wanted to check out. Meeting the people online and getting to know the communities has been a lot of fun. So yeah, I've enjoyed that aspect of it. Of course, I've enjoyed playing the games and interacting with the people that come by my stream, and so it's been a fun journey, and getting to go to PAX this year was just, like I said, incredible. So I appreciate everybody stopping by. We're going to be wrapping it up here soon, because unfortunately at PAX I also seem to have picked up a little bit of con crud, and so I need to get some Thoraflu in me and get some sleep, but because I have to go back to work tomorrow. There's just too much going on, and oh, almighty zing! Everybody's coming in with the raids. Now you're making me feel bad that I'm coming to the end of my stream. Thank you, Zing, for bringing your community over here. I really do appreciate that. Let me... It was a wonderful thing to be able to get together with you at PAX. And I you know, I just that whole group, I really appreciate it. Everybody's here. Hey, Toby. Thanks you for the follow. I appreciate it. Minesweeper. I haven't played that in ages. I'm just gonna be honest there. Let's see if there's anything. In any of these rings. Actually, it's just one ring. Okay. Not looking
Surface
promising.
scan
No.
complete.
Whole lot of nothing tonight, folks. But yeah, tonight I started the stream with an early access code for One Finger Death Punch 2, which I got at PAX. Had a lot of fun with that, and then switched over to Elite today, and we're just getting ready to wrap it up because I'm at the end of my rope, unfortunately. My voice is dying fast, but I do appreciate you folks coming out. I do appreciate you bringing your communities by, and Lorena, I feel terrible, but I have to ask because I forget. Do you stream, or are you just a community member? I don't mean just as you're lesser, but because obviously the community is a big part of what goes on around here. But if you stream, I want to give you a shout out. If you don't stream, oh, I don't buy that. Well, you are welcome in, and if you do get over your stage fright and start streaming, I would love to support you. But because you were a wonderful, it really was wonderful to meet you and Toby at the meetups. Had such a great time with you guys and Greats and Brozyme and the whole crew. That community is just such real, caring people. I really can't put it into words well enough, which is bad for me because I write. I am going to have to try to do anything I can to get things together and get to PAX West, but my next streaming conventions are TennoCon in July and then TwitchCon in September. So those are my next streaming cons. I hope to see people there because I do enjoy meeting everyone. Well, yeah, I do hope you make it to Twitch St. Louis because I know Greats would love it. Obviously, I will not be there. I'm Atlanta based, so if you ever find yourself in the Atlanta area, be sure to give me a shout, though. Same, same for anybody. Just so yeah, I'm really appreciative that you guys stopped by. Unfortunately, I do have to call it. Is actually past my normal end time, and I am my throat is really starting to die. So I do love you all. Thank you all for coming by. Yeah, I hope to see you here or in anybody else's chat. whether it be Greats or Zings or anybody else. Not addicted, are you? Oh, I'm sure it'll get better. I'm gonna take some Theraflu before bed and just crash myself out. And oh yes, yeah, not addicted. I may have to do a Magic the Gathering Arena stream soon because I don't get to play in person nearly enough, and unfortunately I live kind of out in the sticks, so well, I think they put in friends, so I may have to we may have to exchange friend codes and uh-oh. Nightbot. Can't get good moderation. Actually, in all honesty, I need to turn some of that down on Nightbot because I temp banned an entire raid that came in once using all caps, so okay, let's see who's still live, who we can take things over to. Actually, I am going to take it over to Black Oni, who's playing Apex Legends. He's a great guy, great streamer. He trolled everybody today saying he got partner, but it was an April Fool's. But while everybody was sad that it was an April Fool's, I have to say that at least to me it shows that he has a good-natured humor towards it and isn't too upset by the fact that he has been turned down 8 times. He is a great guy, great streamer, a lot of fun. If you haven't followed him, please, when we get over there, show him the love and give him a follow. He is, unfortunately, one of the few that I did not manage to meet up with at PAX. So, everybody have a great time. Everybody have a great night. I will see you. I will be on tomorrow with Warframe and off on Wednesday. So tomorrow night for Warframe. I will see you then. Have a good time. Stay positive and keep smiling. And we will see you next time on The Guy with a Smile.